Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to everyone. And we are very pleased to present our first online edition of Global Investment Advisory Expo.
Ajmera Law Group
Online Expo 2020.
in association with top immigration lawyers, real estate developers and professionals from around the world. Our associates from USA, Canada, UK, Portugal, Greece, Cyprus, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica and many other countries will participate in the expo and will be available for personal meetings and discussions.
At Ajmera Expo 2020, you will learn from the top professional in the industry how to save 80% in foreign education tuition fees, how to expand your business globally, how to invest into real estate, how to invest into a 50 top stock market of the world.
A one-of-its-kind expo organized by an internationally recognized law firm of India.
Ajmera Law Group Online Expo 2020. Register as a delegate and attend the expo as a valued guest.
These clients who wish to invest abroad to secure their children's future, expand their business, obtain NRI status, retire, probably abroad, diversify their portfolio, and many other personal and financial reasons. The law firm has presence in India, Canada, and the UAE. I'll straight away now want to invite Mr. Vijay Kumar Sidani, the CEO of Ajmera Law Group, to kindly introduce the whole group and introduce the expo. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikram. Audience, a very, very good morning, and speakers, very, very good morning to you. Vikram has already given an introduction on Ajmera Law Group, so let me just take it forward and tell you why we are doing this expo today. Prashant Ajmera, sir, has been working as an immigration lawyer for over 25 years now. And during this period, there are numerous calls that he's been getting to come and speak and share his knowledge as a knowledge share company, as a speaker on various expos and forums and seminars. This prompted us to look forward and see if we can do our own expo, wherein we can bring in experts from various countries, not only the English-speaking countries, but also the non-English-speaking countries, which have now generated various interest in the Indian HNIs and UHNIs. We also wanted to bring in the financial professionals, wealth managers, real estate developers, stock market dealers, the capital market the companies on the same forum. So we thought of this expo, and this is how we have created. This is how we created the expo. We were to do this in April in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. Unfortunately, because of the COVID, we are forced to postpone that. And now the new normal prompted us to do the digital online expo. I welcome you all once again, and I give the mic back to Vikram to take the session forward and do the book launch ceremony, post which we will take the sessions one by one throughout the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay Kumar, for that nice and crisp introduction early in the morning. So we continue this program, and I would like to straight away welcome the man himself, Mr. Prashant Ajmera. A little about Mr. Ajmera.
The law office of Prashant Ajmera and Associates is founded by Prashant Ajmera, who is a reputed Indian immigration lawyer and a Canadian citizen. He is recognized as a preeminent immigration lawyer both by his contemporaries and clients since 1993. The field of immigration is laced with innumerable challenges and grey areas. Mr. Ajmera's experience in this highly complex field, combined with his exceptional talent, provides his clients with optimum strategies and solutions for their toughest immigration problems. He helps his clients effectively navigate the complex terrain of migration laws of various countries. With his profound knowledge and 25 years of experience in corporate and migration law, as well as international trade. Over the years, he has worked with a diverse set of clients and offered them honest and accurate legal advice suited to their specific needs.
He's also contributed numerous articles on the move, a book explaining the business immigration program of 22 countries, and also the other one, the popular How to Plan for Your Child's Foreign Education in 2020, Myth versus Reality. So I would love to welcome Mr. Prashant Ajmera. And we also have with us, and we are honored to have with us, Right Honorable Mr. Gerald Wiener, also popularly known as Jerry, served as an elected member of the Parliament for the federal government of Canada. Mr. Jerry held various titles working for the Canadian government in the past. Secretary of State is one, Minister of Multiculturalism and Citizenship, Ministry of Immigration, Parliamentary Secretary to External Affairs, and Queen's Privy Councillor. As part of his lengthy service at the most senior levels of the Government of Canada, Mr. Wiener was responsible for the creation of the Department of Multiculturalism and Citizenship. He was the principal author of the Canadian Multiculturalism Act and was also involved in the creation of the Immigration Investor Program. He is also a pharmacist and a former federal cabinet minister. We very warmly welcome the popular Mr. Jerry on this program.
Thank you very much for the very warm introduction. Really appreciate it.
And now, if I could invite both our speakers to straight away come and talk about this launch of the book and launch the book itself.
ALG Online Expo 2020. Ajmera Law Group is proud to announce its second book named How to Plan Your Child's Education in 2020. Mr. Prashant Ajmera, writer of this book and founder chairman of Ajmera Law Group, has over 30 years of experience in immigration law. How to Plan Your Child's Education in 2020. Book foreword by Right Honorable Mr. Jerry Wiener, Prince Counsel, ex-Immigration Minister of Canada. ALG Online Expo 2020. To attend online book launch and reserve your book, register at www.events.ajmeralaw.com.
This book has been now available online in ebook versions on Google Play. You can see from this slide that the ebook is available, and now book is officially launched on the Google Play Store. So you can go to this Google Play Store and purchase this book. We have available at a very nominal price of only $2.34 or about 150 rupees. As a law firm, as our social activity, we have decided to give all the proceeds of the book for the financing the education of the poor children in India. So please go out and purchase this book, share with your friends and relatives who needs this book, because this book, not only it will be helpful to you, but also the 150 rupees what you give would be used towards the education of the poor children in India. And that's our corporate social responsibility of Ajmera Law Group. So this is the table contents of the book you can see. And also you can see that the book is forwarded by the my dear friend and the ex-Immigration Minister of Canada, Honorable Jerry Wiener, former Secretary of State and Minister of Immigration and Citizenship. So this book is going to be a very useful one. And with this one, I'd like to welcome all the attendees, speakers, and support partners from all over the world who has been very, very helpful and agreed to come on this expo of 2 days, which we are going to run in 4 different sessions. In the morning from 9 to 12:30, in the evening 3 to 6:30, and similarly we'll do it. We all together have about 22 speakers, all from coming out of India and speaking on variety of programs. So please do not miss this opportunity. Do join on each and every sessions. It would be a wonderful experience. Not only that, but you will gain a lot of knowledge on this one. So I'm pleased to launch this book in an e-version. And thank you very much, everybody.
This comes at a very important time. Studying in Canada and studying everywhere else has been of critical importance. We've just watched the number of foreign students coming to Canada over the last year grow to 640,000 with a third of them coming from India. That number has been growing by leaps and bounds, almost tripling in the last 10 years. And we could see that growing even more. Of course, the study abroad leads to very quickly a work permit and residency and a very important new strategic location from which people can operate. Now, in a world where we're now desperate for hope, this is truly a word of hope. I'm absolutely thrilled to be participating in the launch of this book. It comes at a very important moment. There are many who are going to continue to look, as we know, for how to plan their child's education. We're watching those numbers grow, as I said, by leaps and bounds, and those are so many advantages. In post-secondary education, they can begin to work almost right away in Canada, and of course, it leads to the full-time work permit eventually. So I'm thrilled to be participant in the book launch. I'll be, of course, having it carefully read myself, offering it to my colleagues, and spreading the word as far and wide as I can. So Prashant, again, congratulations. It comes at a most—
Thank you, Jerry.
Very welcome.
Yes, Vikram bhai.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jerry, for that enlightening talk. I have a question for both of you before I go. How did you come up with this book, Mr. Prashant, and what was the idea behind it?
Vikram bhai, as you know, we both live in India right now. There is a big demand, as Jerry has also mentioned, that the parents and children wants to go abroad.
So for the study abroad, what one should do about it? You know, as a parent, we are spending our whole life looking into all kinds of possibility, working hard, making more money, so our children can have a better future. But give a thought to it. How much time you have really spent in doing a research about your child's future abroad? How much time you have spent in talking to different people? How much time you have spent in doing the consultation with the people? So when you are thinking about that you want to send your child abroad for a higher study, or if you want to go as a student study abroad, you must look into certain things, which first of all, do enough research. Consult the people who are expert in the field. Plan. Look into the different options and then execute. Unless and until you do this one, your dream of studying abroad will become to a very drastic and disaster end. So you must, as a parent, look into it, that where exactly your children are going. I come across many parents who come to me after the child has gone abroad, that sir, my son has gone abroad, he has finished his degree, but he is unable to obtain the immigration. He is unable to get a job. Now what do we do? And the situation arises or comes to a place where it becomes very difficult to get an immigration. The son or a daughter, whoever is abroad, doesn't wish to come back. And that's where we are facing big problem. So now, as the whole world would like to study in America, Canada, in European countries, competition is increasing. And in this competitive world, if you do not do your enough research, consult the people, plan and look into different options and then execute, then only your future and a dream of coming and study abroad is going to come to a very successful end. Otherwise, it can be a big disaster and very disappointment in early stage in your life.
If I have a moment, sir, I have a contact list of potential clients around the world who contact me. And first and foremost, they want to know about the education facility in a country. It's the most critically important piece of information before a family would even consider a dramatic move of upgrading from wherever they are and moving to a new environment. So the school has to be first and foremost. I work closely with education specialists, and I can tell you that unless this is provided in a very open and honest manner, it makes a move and another consideration very difficult. So this book becomes an encyclopedia of knowledge, and one of the first pieces of information almost should be studied verbatim before anybody considers any kind of move to another country. So I'm very thankful now to have this kind of a book available front and center.
This book, if you look at it, the book is basically gives a very 10 small chapters about the study abroad, and particularly some of the misconceptions which parents and children have it. Like I like to give you one example, the post-graduation diploma in management or post-graduation and the master's degree. Most of the parents or many of the parents do not understand the difference between the two. And many a time they think that our children has gone to study abroad to do a master's degree. But when they come to me, I realize it that an engineer from India, is now going to another country to study a diploma. The second aspect is that most of the parents believe that if we go for study abroad, the future of my children is set, but it needs a planning. And that's why the children should look into, and parents should look into the planning earlier. And if they try to do it something earlier, they should do it in a systematic way, not going to the anybody and everybody. Number three, also most of the parents now, when I went out of India to study, I went out for my third degree. But at present in India, the parents and children wants to go out when they are in a grade 12. But they are going out for the grade 12 only when they've got the admission. And I believe that it is kind of too late for them to go out and do these things. It should have been done when they were in a grade 4 or 5 or 6, because there is a big financial responsibility is there. It also requires which university they are going to go. And if they have 2 or 3 children, that's also they have to keep it in mind that it's going to be a big financial burden. So when you have 2 or 3 children as a parents, and if you want your children to study abroad, you have to look into the different aspect of it. Not only just sending out a child to a study abroad, but how you're going to do your financial planning, what you're going to do it. And as you know that in today's time, it cannot be done only in a one day or in a 1 year, but it has to be done over the period of time. And it has to be done. And that's why we have this conference, particularly for these parents and the children, that they start doing planning for their education as early as possible. I don't want to go into further details, but today evening, I have a last session, and that is specifically on the subject where I'm asking the parents that why and how they should think about planning of the children's future and why they should think about investing globally. And that was the primary purpose to launch these books, and also at the same time to put up this expo together where the parents and children can have an information firsthand directly from the horse's mouth or from the experts from not only 1 or 2 countries, but 15 to 17 countries around the world. So I'll request all the attendees not to miss any of these sessions. Continue to stay logged in, stay tuned, and be with us for 2 days. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your time. This session is coming to an end. The next session is going to start at 9:30, and a very renowned immigration lawyer, Mr. Lincoln Stone, is going to join us from Los Angeles. He's I won't say an expert, but I would say a grandfather of the EB-5 industry in USA, and he has agreed to join with us and give his presentations on EB-5, E2 visa, and the business immigration to USA. So please join us for the next sessions, which we're going to start in next 10 minutes time. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, sir.